We here to talk about Boosie Badazz and T.I. Apparently, if you don't know the context, T.I. basically went on some podcast and I thought he was joking. Nigga look intoxicated or whatever. Basically, he's insinuating he did like some crime or whatever with his cousin. His cousin passed away. He felt like he prayed or whatever. He had a conversation with his dead cousin. His dead cousin like, hey, listen, just blame it all on me and they'll give me the charge. If the feds could come get me in heaven, hey, they deserve it. They got me, whatever. So he told on his cousin. They was all laughing, whatever. It was what it was. Basically, Boosie went on Vlad. Boosie ain't fuck with snitches. He one of them real street niggas. And, honestly, one of the last few, like, street niggas left. I will give him that. And went on Vlad and was going crazy. It's not my day. But anyways, he went on Vlad. And then he was like, nah, I can't settle for this, bro. We was supposed to come out with a tape. That shit dead. I can't fuck with, bro. Nigga a hoe. Da this. Da that. I can't fuck with this nigga. I don't like this nigga. Whatever the fuck he was going off at. He was going off on, bro. So then, Big T.I. Clifford Huxtable, if you will, came out with this long ass soliloquy talking. Basically, it was like, hey, listen, you could have called my line. You could put up to my house. We really cool like that. I don't know why you doing all this and that. And we here to talk about it now. He basically unleashed on Boosie Badazz. Now, this is what I gotta say. Because what was the shit? I was just reading some shit too. Basically, this snitching thing in the hip hop, like, I don't know why we care about this. Well, again, like in the 6ix9ine case, like I said, if you do some crimes or you with these niggas and they doing crimes or whatever, and you snitch on them niggas, like, yeah, you a fucking snitch because you was with these niggas, you was doing crimes or whatever. But now when they gonna give you that time, they will say if you do the crime, do the time. Now when they gonna give you that time, you're like, oh no, I'm not trying to do that much time. Just yeah, you a hoe for that. I will, yeah, because you was running around with these niggas like gang, and then you switched on these niggas. That's why I always say I'll do crime by myself. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Now with that being said, I was talking about this Eric Holder thing. Basically, I did a video on the Eric Holder thing. Allegedly, what a witness did say, he want to go talk to Nipsey. Nipsey called him a snitch, whatever. Like, he took some offense to that. And, he left, came back with some weapons. I don't know why I'm yawning today. I don't know why I'm yawning today. I apologize. Anyways, he did some, fuck it. He went to go get some weapons. And then, he did what he did, and sadly, Nipsey Hussle passed away. Like, I don't know why. It is a big deal in the sense of somebody calling you a snitch, especially from that environment. Again, I'm not going to take that away from a person, but at the same time, like, niggas showing their paperwork, this whole shit with Boston Richie and 1090J. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you are a street rapper, a gangster rapper, I get it. Because you're moving fraudulent. Let me remind you, some of these niggas in this music industry is fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? They is fraudulent. Let's keep it a book. Some of these niggas, in the past, present, shit, in the future, some of these, they don't live their raps. We know this shit. It's expecting. Now they cover it up well. They're good actors, if you will. You could say that. But at the same time, I get the aspect of that, but like, you don't have to go kill a nigga though. And that's the thing. Right? And personally, T.I. probably, again, like with the whole Dirk situation with the shooting and thing, I don't know what his lawyer team said, but if I was his lawyer team, I would damn sit there and be like, well, if I'm gone, we could just pin the case on that nigga and Dirk, you could walk. Like, let's keep it a buck. You don't gotta say shit. We could just spin it like, hey, that nigga did that shit, and we could go. So I wouldn't be surprised if T.I. or whoever is T.I.'s legal representation was thought of that shit. But hey, let's just read this shit. Basically, he was offended. Boosie would ever think he was a snitch. Apparently when T.I. got caught up with all the military guns, I think either before he dropped Paper Trail, basically one of the things was he had to go talk to his schools, you know what I'm saying? About like, don't be like me, gangs is bad or whatever. So he had to do some Crime Stoppers commercials, which is crazy. But with that being said, it's basically just flabbergasted. He was in awe that Boosie, like, a nigga who knows his address would say this about him. So we gonna read this shit verbatim and see what the fuck happens. Now, T.I. invites Boosie to read his paperwork after Boosie called him a snitch, a ratata, you know what I'm saying? A stupid little, a master splinter, you hear me? But anyways, Boosie Badazz and T.I.'s friendship is on the rocks. It began after a snippet of the episode of Expeditiously where Troubleman T.I. admitted that he pinned a gun charge on his dead cousin. The argument on snitching ensued, which is something that Tip has faced in the past on numerous occasions. However, Boosie, who is the most outspoken anti-snitch advocate, felt confused by statements. He explained that he's known T.I. for years, so he didn't understand why he would speak on this publicly. If he did that, you were effing red too, he said. If you cooperate with law enforcement to get out of trouble, that means you were red. The comments went viral and people like Terrence Gangster Williams felt obligated to chime in. Williams, who got out of a First Step Act, faced accusations of snitching after providing prosecutors with information on 2 deceased suspects in a murder investigation. He stated that Boosie sounded confused by T.I.'s comments, though he did acknowledge that the Louisiana rapper is standing on his beliefs. However, fans have been waiting on a response from T.I. himself. Okay, this is a long one. Hold on. I should have worn my glasses, you know what I'm saying? Look a little bit more smart. I got stretch for this. You know, T.I. be rapping a lot. This motherfucker got like, I don't know if he bought a thesaurus in the dictionary and studied it from fucking day to night, that his vocabulary is eloquent. And you just gotta speak it like that, but you gonna be tired as hell. Hold on now. So I don't know if it's you or your OG uncle. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like, so Boosie, when he was doing the Vlad interview, he was talking about, yeah, my OG called me, my uncle called me like, nah, Boosie now, you can't stand for this or whatever. So that's why T.I. is referencing his OG uncle. But anyways, sorry, back to this. So yeah, I don't know if it's you or your OG uncle that needs to see it, but I got my paperwork ready to show. Pull up. My number the same and my address the same, nigga. To get on the net and speak on ish you've never spoke to me about is leaving me to believe you've been hiding your heart the whole time. Also, YouTube, this is a quote, so if I cuss, this is a quote. I'm reading it verbatim. I'd never speak certain disrespect on your name/reputation about an if, homie. The convict code say when in doubt, pull the paperwork out. And if you ain't did that, now, I don't know what type of time you on, but I say again, if it was a question or confusion about anything I said, you could have called and asked so you can report back and tell your OG, or you could have pulled up and checked the black and white like I'm offering now. Either way, my N-word. I ain't bound to no niggas' opinion of me, cause what they think will never overrule what I know. So don't wonder no more, homie. Answer the if. Pull up and report back to the rest of these N-words who opinions matter so much to you. Cause I could give a fuck about what no nigga think of me. The tail shall never wag the dog. Leadership leads with facts and stats. We don't follow no fantasy shit. Remember that. And I ain't bending my knee for nothing or fearing nothing but God. So come on and see what you speaking about. So next time you could speak intelligently. Boosie, I expect more from you. This ish ain't solid. Obviously, I thought we was something we wasn't. Had to read that, you know what I'm saying? I think I did a good job there, you know what I'm saying? As Boosie comments float across the internet, T.I. offered to provide the paperwork to prove that he didn't snitch. the Paper Trail MC told Boosie to pull up to address their issues rather than on a public platform. Yes. At this point, T.I. continued to explain that Boosie's opinion of him doesn't carry weight, especially if he isn't verifying. Okay, so y'all just reiterating what the fuck my nigga said. So what do you feel about this, man? Now again, it is ifs. We don't 100% know. Even and what's my nigga name said? Boosie said it in the interview. If this is the case, even with the Gangsta Williams shit, he's like, I ain't seen no paperwork, so I ain't gonna say that 100%. But hey, we'll see. I'd hate to see them fall out for this because they seem like good friends, honestly. So I'd hate to see them fall out over this. Apparently there was a collab album on the way, but it is what it is at this point. So what do y'all feel about this? You know what I'm saying? I want to hear Boosie retort to all of this. But besides all that, what do y'all feel? You know what I'm saying? Where do y'all stand about this snitching? You hear me? Put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. Besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. Sign out for today. The Black TJ there while I'm doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe. You trying to hear a little bit more to hear me, and I'm gone. Slimes on beach, y'all, gang. Aye.